What is up? I am the OGP. You are hanging out with me. We are watching movies. Welcome back to another OGP's movie reviews. If you saw my last review, you know that I mentioned this was going to be another Ty West film, and that is The Innkeepers. Yep, I got it on DVD. It's brand new. I thought I had picked this up from like one of the boutique titles. I don't know if it was Severin or Vinegar or somebody, I think, or maybe even Arrow that just re-released this. But I have a brand new copy that I think I might have got from my parents' collections. And spoiler alert, you know, both of my parents have passed away. Like pretty much all their movies, if I didn't have them, I grabbed them out of their collection before, you know, I either sold or, you know, donated the rest of them. But The Innkeepers by Ty West is what we're doing tonight. So that's what we're going to talk about. And like I said, this is brand new and it's a DVD. I'm not really buying DVDs anymore, but I'm guessing just maybe it was something my mom picked up years ago and just never got around to watching before she started getting sick. So we're opening this for the first time to see what might be in this DVD package here. And now this is not as exciting as if it was from like Arrow Video or somewhere. There might be little bonuses or goodies or anything. But you know how I roll when I do these reviews. If the movie's brand new, I like to open it up right here with you all so we can check out what's inside, if anything exciting other than the disc is in there. So here we go. If I can get this stinking label. I mean, and so this movie came out in 2011. I do believe. And so the label has been on here for quite a while. And sometimes they don't want to come off. And this one is giving me a little bit of a tood here. So let's see. Did that work? Ba-ba! That worked. We are in. Nope. Nothing in this here DVD aside from The Innkeepers. It is rated R. And if I can read the teeny tiny print, starring Kelly McGillis, wow, very cool, Pat Healy, Sarah Paxton, those are the big names I see. Those are the only ones they have listed on the back here. But what are we looking at? 101 minutes, and yeah, it was 2011, and it is a Ty West film. After over 100 years of service, the Yankee Peddler Inn is shutting its doors for good. The last remaining employees, Claire and Luke, are determined to uncover proof of what many believe to be one of New England's most haunted hotels. That's badass because I love haunted hotels and I love New England. I love Boston, some fucking Boston over here. As the inn's final days draw near, odd guests check in and the pair of minimum wage ghost hunters begin to experience strange and alarming events that may ultimately cause them to be mere footnotes in the hotel's long unexplained history. So that's interesting. So the hotel's about to close, and so some weird guests start checking in, and these two people that kind of feel like maybe there's like, you know, paranormal activity there or something are kind of tripping out on some of these guests, and we go from there. But that really sucked because I just took off the rest of that label and it ripped off part of that, but it's just a DVD. It's not the end of the world, baby. If this is that great, I'll probably go get myself that boutique title label print of this, you know. But I know I just saw it somewhere. It might have been Arrow. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, let's pop this puppy in and check out The Innkeepers.
2 hours later.
And just like that, The Innkeepers is over. I have mixed feelings about this. I enjoyed the actors. Sarah Paxton as Claire was amazing. Kelly McGillis, whatever her character's name was, she was great. Pat Healy, who we know from this last season of Better Call Saul, is a great actor, but I kind of felt like he was trying a little too hard. And I don't know if it was him or if it was Ty West, but trying a little bit too hard to kind of be like Shaun, like as in Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead. So that, I don't know how I feel about that. It was funny at moments, but then at times it was like, all right, you just be yourself. You're trying too hard. It was like we could notice you trying. At least that's how I feel. So that character was, it was okay. Overall, I'm not mad at the characters. I'm not mad at the story. I love the location. So cast, story, location, great. Pacing, I had some issues with. They put the meat of this story in the third act. I mean, like, the meat of the film, I should say, in the third act. Leading up to the third act, we got little bits of comedy here and there. A fun little story, but way too drawn out. For this to be 100 minutes, just too long. Just too long. There just wasn't enough there. There's maybe some of the scenes they could either shortened up or a couple of them maybe even cut out. But I'm not mad at it. I just wish it was a little bit faster. Maybe toned down on the like Simon Pegg wannabe aspects. But then because of the comedy throughout the first two acts, once we got to the real haunting and the craziness that was going on, and it tried to turn from a fun little story into a dark, evil horror movie, it was just kind of hard to flip that switch. And I don't think either they didn't go hard enough, or it was too lighthearted and fun for the first two acts to be followed up by that third act. So I don't know, mixed emotions on it. I feel like I enjoyed it. I'm not mad for watching it. It's worth a watch. It's a long one. You got to be ready. It's definitely a long one. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, which is like a 6 out of 10 on like my scale here. But I kind of feel like it was a little better than that. Maybe like a 6.5. Definitely not a 7. I mean, everything, and I loved like with Sarah Paxton. I don't know, like at times I was like, is she trying to be Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone with her kind of timid, naive, young, innocent kind of look? Like it was fun. I liked her. I liked that aspect, having kind of like the older guy being, you know, the one who kind of is the authority figure of the hotel, and then her kind of being like the looking up to him in certain aspects. So I thought that played well, and I thought she nailed her role. But it was so long. I wish it was just shorter. But yeah, I don't want to make this video long and have you guys wish this was shorter. So I'll quit, beating up that topic right there. But it's worth a watch. If you have it, great. I wouldn't spend a whole bunch of money on it. I do believe this has some type of boutique title or boutique label release. I believe you can get an Arrow or Severin or somewhere. I don't know. You might just, if you can find it and stream it and be done with it, that might be the way to go. This doesn't feel like one that I have to have in my collection. It is in my collection, so it'll stay in my collection, but I'm not going to go out of my way. This is a DVD. Not going to go out of my way to upgrade. But, here's the thing. I do love New England, the whole New England area. There's so many different, like, spooky places because of the history there of, and yeah, I know if you're watching this, you're like from England or something, you're like, the history of New England, maybe 400 years. And I know English, Irish history goes back thousands of years. But the history that is in that part of this country, there's a lot of dark and creepy elements to it. So it really works to have horror movies based in the New England area, and being that this was in an older hotel there, it worked. And so that was kind of a draw to me too, so I might be a little biased on my score. But all in all, I felt like it was a decent film. So I don't think my score is really skewed because of my love for like the New England area or anything. But it was okay. It was okay. Anyways, let me know. Have you seen the Innkeepers? Thoughts on Ty West? Thoughts on the upcoming Pearl movie? Very interested to see that. I'm hoping that's not a disappointment after X. I can't see it being better than X, but hopefully it's a good follow-up origin story prequel to X. We shall see. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you would, give it the good old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.